Hey ladies, I am excited as always to show you a new look today. This is a perfect, easy, everyday look, but I added just a little bit of oomph to it by lining my waterline and doing a little bit of eyeshadow underneath. But today we're going to use Vulnerable Pigment along with Beautiful Pigment and Infatuated Pigment. And then I did use Irate from Addiction Palette 3 for my winged liner, and I'll show you how to do a great winged liner. Also, if you don't have those pigments, you can use Tickled from Addiction Palette 3, Honorable from Addiction Palette 2, and Forthright from Addiction Palette 1. Okay, so those can take the place of the pigments if you don't have those. Also, we did a little trick with our splash today, so stay tuned and watch the video for that. Thanks for watching. All right, so taking my deluxe brush, I'm going to apply a little bit of the Vulnerable Pigment. Like I mentioned earlier, if you don't have Vulnerable, you can actually use Tickled from Addiction Palette 3. So I'm just going to place it on my lid all the way up just under my brow area. I really want it to cover the majority of my lid area. Same thing on the other side. And the whole point of this color is such a great nude light pink color. I want it to peek out from underneath my other colors. All right, so I'm taking my other clean deluxe brush and I'm going to apply Beautiful Pigment on my lid area and also in my crease. Just a tiny bit in my lid area. I don't want too much. I want the majority of this color in my crease area. It's just going to deepen the pink that I've already applied and just give it a little bit of dimension. And remember, ladies, when you're applying color to your crease, just find the top of your eyeball, and as you can see, I'm just moving my brush back and forth, back and forth. It's really quite simple to apply a crease color. Okay, now I'm going to grab my crease brush and I'm going to take a little bit of the Infatuated pigment. Infatuated is a deep chocolate brown and it's just a really beautiful color and it's perfect for your crease. So I'm going to take it just over where I had put the Beautiful. However, I want to concentrate it more to the outer V area and really stick within my crease area and not come above too much with it, just because I want to give it that really pretty 3-dimension so you can actually see that I have 3 colors on. So you can actually see that pink and then the light brown and now this deep brown, and they all 3 flow so nicely together. If you have any fallout from your pigment, just take a clean brush and swipe it away. Comes right off. All right, so now I'm going to take my Perfect eyeliner. This is my pencil liner, and I just quickly lined my waterline. I like to give it more of a dramatic look today. And I have taken now this really old brush that I've had. This is my Old Faithful brush. You guys have seen this in a lot of my other videos. And I'm applying just a little bit more of that Infatuated to my lower lash line. All right, so it's time for eyeliner. I love this method. It works so great. I've taken my liner shader brush. I'm going to use the liner end, and I'm using Addiction Palette 3. That was the color Irate that I was just pointing to. That's just a matte black. So I'm going to start out by just drawing a very simple line from the very end of my eye area. You can see I just came up, and I'm going to take above my lash line and I'm going to do kind of a thicker line and I'm going to meet. So basically I'm just drawing an outline that I'm going to fill in here in just a second. I'm now going to go to the very inner corner of my eye, and I'm going to follow my lash line with that brush, but I'm going to come out a little bit thicker today. I wanted more of a thicker eyeliner with a thicker wing. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and all I'm doing is just creating that outline, and then I'm going to fill in with that Irate. Now, by the way, I did use tap water to wet my brush, and then I got it all sides of my brush saturated with the Irate color. Make sure your brush is really good and wet, and it creates more of a liquid liner, and it's going to just go on so nicely. You can continue to get it wet and apply more color, and you can get it as deep and as black as you want. I like this wing today to be very dark. Okay, so I'm going to take my Glorious Primer. Anytime you're working with a wing and if you want it really defined, you can take just a tiny bit, and I actually get just a tad bit too much on my hand, but just a little bit, and you can take a clean liner shader brush and use your liner end, dip it in that Glorious, and then you can just go underneath the area of your wing, clean up any area that you need to, and it's going to give it a very nice defined look. You can do the same thing, by the way, with your lips. If you come out of your lip area too much with your liner or your lipstick, you can clean any areas up using that Glorious Primer. It works beautifully. All right, so we know next is mascara. Of course, no look is complete without the mascara. So as always, you want to do gel fibers gel. So I'm just going to apply a thin coat of gel to my eye, and then I went ahead and applied fibers. I've moved on to my other eye, and I'm doing gel and then fibers. I always do those two steps first, and I let those fibers sit for, oh, I don't know, 20 to 30 seconds, something like that. And then I come back in and I just seal again with that gel. Make sure that you do that third step. It's very important. Use your lash comb to get any clumps away. So I want to try something a little different with my lips today. I learned this from a Y sister yesterday, and I thought it was a really cool trick. So it's using our Splash liquid lipstick today. I'm going to use the color Stoic. I'm going to use our little handy dandy lip brush here, and then I'm going to use Velour concealer because I want to lighten it up for this look for today. All right, so I have this cool little thing here. I got this, skingroceries.com sent me some of these in the mail and they wanted me to try them out. So I've actually been using it this morning for my foundation. Typically I will mix things on the back of my hand. As you see, I have a sweater on, and with me being so busy in the morning, it's very common for me to have makeup on the back of my hand and get it all over my clothes or all over my boys. So these little palettes have been great for that. I really love them. So as you can see, I did my foundation mixing. I've mixed Taffeta and Velour, which is what I'm wearing today. And then here's my concealer that I used earlier this morning. So that has been a really nice trick. I'm going to use a clean one for this lip trick. So I'm going to squeeze out just a little bit of the Velour concealer on here. All right, because I'm going to mix it with my Stoic. All right, so just a little bit. And then I'm going to take some of my Stoic, and there's already quite a bit on the brush, so I'm just going to go ahead and get some of that and get it out here on my palette so I can mix the two together. I don't want to get the concealer in my tube because I like to wear Stoic just as it is, but for today I just wanted to try a little bit of a lighter color. So you see I've got some Stoic along with my Velour. So I'm going to go ahead and first line my lips. Typically with Splash I don't line my lips, but since I'm using the lip brush today, I'm going to do that. Okay, so I've lined my lips with the Prudent, and I'm just going to take a little bit of my concealer and begin to mix it in with my Stoic here on the card. And I can customize my color, so if I want to get it lighter, I'll just add a little more concealer. I know that looks a little pink in the camera, but it is very brown. Stoic is a very great fall color. All right, so I'm just going to begin to apply. If you have never used our Splash lipstick, it is amazing. It is gorgeous color, it's velvety smooth, and it's matte, which is one of my favorites. I love a matte lipstick. The lip brush makes it very easy to get it precise. Okay everyone, so here is our completed look. I'm really loving how this turned out. It's a very subtle look, but it still has that pop because I think of the lip color, and the eyes are just so easy to do, and it's just gonna look great on anyone, no matter your skin color, your hair color, it doesn't matter. It's a great look, it's great for every day, it's great for the holidays. I am super pleased with how it turned out, and I just may wear this again. Have fun. Oh, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the video and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thanks, guys.